Taurus. Taurus, 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 Taurus. This is your week ahead tarot card reading by Born Without Boundaries Tarot. It is a message for Taurus, sun, moon, and rising sign. This is an energy reading, Taurus, so you take it where and how it resonates in your life, and it comes to you at exactly the right time. If you're looking for a personal reading, please do go to my website, www.bornwithoutboundariestarot.com. Choose the service that's right for you, and you can book and schedule right there. Well, let's get into this. This is odd. I'm just gonna let you know this. Wait. First glance, this might be a fake it till you make it situation. We just got to get a timeline on this. Taurus. What does Taurus need to know, God? Why is this out here then? Interesting. So, I apologize. The card sitting right in front of me is this, and this was quite odd to me. This with what came out in the future. So it says, trust in the great mystery. This means like a leap of faith, diving in or being so connected and surrounded, just feeling it everywhere that you are, in your skin, absorbing it. It's like immersing yourself in the ether, in spirituality, going with the flow, allowing the flow to take over, right? The connectivity is so fluid that it's almost unreal. But then the other card came out, Taurus, and it said act as if in the future. The heck does that mean? Right? That's what it was. It was that flag that went off in my mind. I don't know if it's a warning, but it was like act as if. Because act as if is almost like being conspicuous or fit in, doing something to fit in, or don't draw attention to yourself. Just a sense of going along at a specific pace, maybe continuing to go with the flow, or act as if. Act as if what? There's this big gap and there's information missing, so we're going to get it. Other cards came out more toward the past, but the recent past. We have you see clearly now. This is the truth. This is also certainty. This is eyes wide open. This is being awakened, shaking awake. This is Aquarian energy. So you see clearly now, and then we have one card here, time to collaborate. You saw the truth about a relationship or a situation, or you saw the truth about maybe even a job, something that you had to work with, time to collaborate, time to work with. You understood the connectivity, and maybe you even understood the obligations of it, and so you jumped in. You dove in. You dove into a situation. Maybe in particular, you dove into a work situation. Woke up, work, dive in, but then we have act as if. So it feels like something has transpired or will transpire that'll almost make you kind of feel like I'm blending in. But I got to get more information because this makes sense to me. What happens here does not make sense to me. You see clearly now, time to collaborate, trust the great mystery. Okay. Now, becoming a chameleon, maybe that could be like, maybe you're going to be fitting in or you're going to be assimilating. It doesn't have to be a bad thing. It's just this sense of what is this? So what is going on? What happens in this gap? Thank you, God. There's an opportunity here. That's the why. The purpose was an opportunity. A new beginning, a new start, something new. Tell Taurus a little bit more about that. Help them understand what that means. they couldn't make, either you couldn't make a decision on something or you needed a lot of information about something. This is, but remember, this is just to the end of the week. So ultimately there's a sense of, I want to remain ambiguous because I don't want to be, it's like you don't want to have to make a choice, so you're lying low. Or God is coming through and telling you, lie low, because you don't want to have to be asked or answer a question right now. You kind of sort of just want to blend. And we're going to get the information as to why. So what is this information? Trying to sort of like, while you sort it out, while like stuck, maybe you're stuck between a rock and a hard place. I don't know. Something came out way in the past. We have the Magician here. So this was something you're putting together, or something that you've always wanted to be, or the way in which you were creating yourself or your sense of self. Check that out. Hold on. These are I know. I appreciate your patience with me. So this is something of your own creation that you had started. It's some sort of goal or journey that you had started out, maybe singularly, self-discovery, self-motivation, creating something new. And then, so it's like almost like I start out by myself, and then I decide to collaborate, and I jump into this collaboration, and then somehow you end up not being seen. There's a sense of this feeling of you jumped in, and now maybe you either feel lost or that you're just blending in instead of standing out. Hold on. So we have the Sun card here. There's so much abundance here. And there's so many opportunities here. And the King of Swords is here saying, yes, there's a ton of abundance. There's a ton of choices made or decisions made. Aquarius energy is here again. Maybe you're dealing with an Aquarius. The sense of hold on. This has to do with the eclipse, because we have the Sun and the Moon here. So many opportunities and so much potential. So what's the big question mark? The Moon is here. What is act as if? What does that mean? What are you trying to tell Taurus? That's all we need right now. What do you mean? What's the ambiguity here? What is the ambiguity here? It's like you're just trying to blend in order to ensure that you don't stand out, or that you get opportunities that are open to you. The Page of Swords is here, so a decision is made. Two of Swords and Seven of Pentacles has come out. Realizing what doesn't work. Something had been stagnated. Something was not working out. Kept going around and around. And so that's what it is. It's helping you discover what was continuing to go around and around in circles. Why you were stuck, or why you weren't getting any responses. That's what's coming out. That's what you're realizing. That's the gift of this eclipse. Is why nobody was noticing you, recognizing you, why you were like churning and churning and churning and not getting anywhere. The discovery is this. The discovery is why weren't things working out? You just didn't understand why something wasn't working out. I don't know if this is in a relationship, in a job, in your career. I don't know. And honestly, that's for you. That's how it resonates with you. But something was churning and churning here, and you couldn't understand. Stuck between a rock and a hard place. Both of this is I'm clueless. I don't understand why things aren't picking up. Things should be picking up. Things should be going okay. But this is the aha moment and the moment of breakthrough where opportunities do start coming in. There's a lot of pentacles here, so I'm going to go ahead and assume it's got something to do with money or finances or career, but it doesn't have to. It can just represent opportunities or resources or something actually that's tangible. But suddenly there is this this breakthrough and understanding of what wasn't working out and what wasn't happening. And maybe it toggles on, or the secret to your success is partnership. You were trying to do too much alone. You were trying to do it as a singularity. You thought that's what would make you stand out or be seen or be noticed. But what really is going to make you stand out, and when you're really going to find the breakthrough, is through a partner, through partnership, through a connection to somebody else, or making connections. Okay, let's get a moon card. And then let's get into what the hell is this then? We're going to figure it out. Remember, there's always an extended reading where I can be totally candid and not have to watch anything that I say. I hope you guys will join me for it and enjoy yourselves with me after this reading. So we have time to breathe out, disseminating moon. So in other words, this was a really tricky situation that's now starting to exhale. It's starting to release. So some of this was out of your control because something was like outside of you. This was building and building and building, and it was beyond you, and you had to just kind of ride the wave for a while, Taurus. You didn't have a choice. You had to just jump in and totally embrace the momentum of the situation at the time. That was really, it truly, it was your only choice. And that's why you just sort of jumped in. It wasn't about getting in over your head. You're just like, listen, I've got to ride this wave or it's going to sink me. Okay, understood. Surrender to the divine. So there was something huge, maybe around the last full moon, that just, it was so powerful and created a lot of emotions, maybe some sort of something that was very emotional, a reaction to something very emotional, something very emotional happening. It was big. The momentum was unavoidable. Lots of emotion coming out. Maybe you just had to let all the emotion out because somebody was trying to convince you of what they wanted you to think things were going to be in the future. I don't think you have. I think that's what this is here for. To make it like you didn't really know how that the future was going to look. You couldn't really decide. It was unclear. There was just this sense of I don't even know what to expect, right? And you got caught up in something. You got caught up in a huge momentum that I think you just allowed yourself, like, faith, take me along. Go ahead. Just let me go. Let me go with this. But now all this energy and all this emotion, like you got washed up in something, washed away by something. It's like you were just like taken out to sea by something. Now it's time to breathe out. It's almost like you weren't able to see something at first clearly for what it was, and now you're starting to catch glimpses of the truth again, or your consciousness, your awareness is coming back to you. It's like you're coming back online and starting to be like keen to or tuned into what is this? You're finally exhaling. I mean, you could take this in a lot of context. Think about love, for example, where you just get totally like rolled by emotions and attraction, and to be honest with you, you don't even know each other. You just know how one or the other is making each other feel. And what this is saying is you went through a huge momentum like that, and you just had to let it happen. You had to let the tide roll over you. And now where it's like breaking, and things are breaking up and they're returning to reality, and you're starting to see the truth of a situation, and you're able to like start to decompress a little bit. And the recognition or realization of that is simply this: I'm not supposed to go it alone. I succeed better when I'm being assisted or helped or connecting with another. Or this is just sort of starting to pan out into, it's really working out for me. It's like suddenly you're starting to realize what is actually required from you and the realities of your situation. It does not mean that something is over. It means that you're becoming more aware of how it works, and you're becoming the person that is driving the momentum instead of just riding it. Yes. Okay. So what is this about? Act as if. Why are you here? Why are you here? Act as if. Really? Why are you here? What do you want to tell us? It's almost like you were trying to avoid something. You were trying to protect yourself, or you were trying to blend in. But you were trying to blend in. You were trying to fit in so you could be part of the success. So you could be part of the momentum that is going to... It's almost like trying to say, Taurus, you're going to fit in. You're going to end up really fitting in and understanding how to work the system, do it correctly, blend it in, make it work. Because in some ways, even though it was meant for you, you were defensive or trying to avoid something here or block yourself from a great deal of success. There was some sort of defensiveness. It's like maybe you weren't ready. Just sort of a decision had been made, but you were trying to protect yourself from it or block it, or I don't know. It wasn't like it was being blocked from you. Oh, I understand. A decision has been made about something that was blocking people's pathway to success or abundance. Somebody was trying to be somebody was hoarding value. Somebody was hoarding value, and I think they were trying to be like, I'm not nothing, no one's seeing me and not doing anything wrong here. Somebody was hoarding value in order to protect it because they didn't want anybody to see. There's a huge judgment coming through where, I don't know, whoever was hiding money, it's about to be discovered. That's why somebody was trying to lay low. That's why somebody was trying to lay low. Because they were hiding stuff. They were hoarding stuff. That's the chameleon card. It may not even be you. But somebody was definitely hiding stuff, and now a judgment is made in discovery of it. That's the aha moment, and that's where the breakthroughs start to happen for you and opportunities start to roll in. Let's go to the extended because I want more details. I hope you do too. I'll see you guys there.